currently in Trinidad, and the first thing I'm gonna do is start to soak my fruits for Christmas for my fruit cake. So I'm gonna show you guys how to soak the fruits today. And it's a long process because you have to soak the fruits and leave them for a few days, and then you can use it to make your cakes. So I'm gonna show you all the ingredients you're gonna need, and then I'll show you how I make the cake in a next video. So if you don't know what fruit cake is, fruit cake in Trinidad is totally different from fruit cake anywhere else in the world. It's soaked with rum and cherry brandy, and it has such a distinct flavor and taste. And if you know about fruit cake in European countries, it's like a sponge cake with fruits in it. So I'm going to show you how to make my Trini fruit cake today, and I hope you all enjoy it. So we're going to start off by using a bag of prunes, and this prunes, it's not pitted. It still has the seeds in it, so I have to take the seeds out. So I'm just using 1 kg of this, one big bag, and I'm using a big bag which is 1 kg of black raisins, 2 pounds or 908 grams of glazed fruits, 2 packs of cherries. You can also use the cherries in the bottle, the maraschino cherries, and a bag of currants. This is 1 kg. And I'm also using a bottle of cherry brandy. You may need some more because while you're soaking it, depends on how long you're gonna soak it, it's gonna keep absorbing the brandy, and then you'll need to add some more. So just have like 2 bottles of these on hand. And if you don't find cherry brandy, you can also use this cherry wine in place of it. It's similar, so you can use that. And you can also add alcohol to it if you want. You can use white rum if you want to add that to the fruits while it's soaking. So this is how we're gonna take the seed out of the fruit. You're just gonna slice the top or the side and just pull it like this, and it comes out into one whole piece of fruit, and just put the seed and throw it away. That's it. I'm done taking the seeds out of the prunes. I'm gonna just chop these up in the food processor for a little bit, just to get it like into smaller chunks. You don't want it like a puree, but you want it into small chunks. And you don't have to do this. This is totally optional. You can also leave these fruits big, and when they're soaked, they'll get soft. So when you mix it, it gets a little more mushy, and it's really chunky and nice. And a lot of people like it chunky, and some people like it puree. So it's totally up to you. So now I'm gonna just chop these in the fruit processor, all the fruits, and I'll come back and show you how to mix. So we chop the fruits in the fruit processor. So now I'm gonna add the cherry brandy, and I have a little bit of puncheon rum. I'm just gonna add it to this as well. So I'm just gonna add rum. About just half bottle for now, and just mix it in really well. And this is just gonna keep absorbing liquid, so you'll need to just keep adding brandy. And if you don't want this to be alcoholic, then you can also use grape juice or grape wine, any kind of non-alcoholic wine you want. So I'm just gonna add the entire bottle. And I'm gonna add the little bit of puncheon that I have. You can also use white oak or whatever type of white rum you have. And we'll add some more alcohol when it's finished baking. When the cake is finished baking, I'll add some alcohol on top. to soak into the cake, because while it's baking the alcohol burns off. So you see how nice and moist it is? This is gonna get a little more dry within the next few days, so you can keep our next bottle of cherry brandy on hand and just keep topping it up when you see it kind of dries out. So this is basically it that you have to do. Now I'm just gonna store it in like a jar. So I'm just gonna pack it in here and just leave it to sit on your counter or wherever you want to put it. Just perfect to fit into this container. So what I'm going to do is just cover this and just set it on the kitchen counter, and I'll check it in a few days and I'll add some more cherry brandy to it. So I wanted to show you guys, I have some fruits that I soaked here since last year. So this has been soaking for a whole year. So these fruits don't go bad because they have alcohol in it. So you can also do your fruits a whole year ahead. It's much better when you do it that way because it gets to soak really long and it has that nice strong flavor. So if you can do this from like this year and keep it for next year, that'll be totally perfect. So I'm just doing this like a few weeks before. I'm gonna make the cake in like 2 weeks. So I'm just gonna let it soak for 2 weeks and then I'll make the cake.